Welcome back to setting up my office, day 3. On day 2, we left off with setting up these cabinets with this checkerboard paper. So first thing I'm starting with today is just finishing this up. So first I have to go around all of the edges and make sure they are all taped down and nice and secure. Try to make it as flush as possible to the surface of these doors. Taping all of the edges. I don't want any paper to be like exposed on the edges because I feel like that'll make it easier to be ripped off. So I'm trying really hard to tape this all down and get it looking nice. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start on the third and final door of the cabinet. This went a lot smoother this day compared to day 2. Day 2 was definitely a learning process of getting those other doors up. And this one went up a lot smoother, like I said, and a lot faster. I had a process down and a better idea of how to tackle this. So I went ahead and finished this door, putting up the paper on the 3 cabinets. That white one you see in the middle is a whiteboard. Like a whiteboard surface, and I'm going to leave that one like that. I have to cut out a little hole for the doorknob. And here's what it's looking like, all finished with the purple checkerboard paper. And then I have these cute little cutout decals that I got from Hobby Lobby that I'm gonna put on these doors, I should say. I have some like smiley face cowboy ones, or cowgirl, either way, cowboy, cowgirl, we love them both. And then some disc balls. And they're all different colors. Well, there's 3 colors of each. And so first I'm going with some magnets and putting them on there, trying to space them out how I want, trying to make them look as even as possible, separating the colors from each other. And this is why I use the magnets, because as you can see, I needed to adjust some of these to make them more even with the other doors. I had to adjust this side door quite a few times to get it right. And then I went in with tape to actually tape and secure them down. And as you can see, I did 4 of each of those cutouts on each door, alternating between the smiley face cowboy and the disco ball. Here's what it ended up looking like. I am super excited. I think it looks so cute. Turned out just how I thought in my head. Now moving over to this bulletin board, we're going to take down what was on there previously from last year, and we're going to be revamping it. So of course, first I gotta take down all of the posters, the paper, the borders, all of the things. Now I'm going in with some new paper for the bulletin board. I got this like rainbow and light pink bulletin board paper from Michaels. The first time I saw this in some TikToks, I was like, I have to have that paper. I love it so much. I love the rainbows. I love the light pink color. So putting that up on the board first, of course, obviously. And then I'm putting up my borders. So I'm going to be doing 2 borders on this. some layered border. So this first one I'm putting up is like a checkerboard with flowers on it, and it's like some like light pastel-y kind of colors. Then the second board I'm putting on top of it is more of those smiley face cowboys, or cowgirls of course. So I'm doing the little layered double border look. So on this bulletin board, I'm putting this mirror in the middle. This mirror says, "You look great." And I secured this with a couple of tacks and some command strips. I'm a little bit nervous about that, of how it's gonna hold up, but it felt pretty secure when I put it up, and I like kind of wobbled it around a little bit to try to test it out. It felt pretty secure, so I hope that it stays. I put up little smiley faces around it, and here is how it ended up looking. I think it is so cute. It turned out so good. I am so happy with this bulletin board. Next, we're moving on to my other bulletin board in my office. Again, we're gonna take down all of the stuff from last year and we're gonna revamp it. All the borders gotta come down, the paper's gotta come down, everything's getting taken down. And then for this bulletin board, I'm hanging up that same paper as the other bulletin board. So they're gonna be a little matchy-matchy with the background paper. And then I'm also putting up the same exact borders as the other bulletin board. So doing that double layer border action. The little like flower checkered. And then the smiley face cowboys on top. And then for this bulletin board, I was gonna hang up these disco ball garlands. I have 2 of these and they got so tangled in the bag. So it took me probably a good like 5 or so minutes to get these untangled. That was so annoying, but I finally got it. And I'm hanging this one up on the top of this bulletin board. Just kind of draping it around, little disco ball garland. I love how shiny it is, and it has different colors. It's like pink and blue and silver. And then I'm just hanging up the same posters that were on this board before. I'm just gonna put them back up. And so each one of these posters is an executive function. And they also have like a cute little animal attached to the poster. So like there's like multi-step directions, planning, flexibility, focus. This is what the bulletin board ended up looking like. Super cute, love it. And I went ahead and put that other string of disc ball garland on the other bulletin board. And that is all for today. We still got some stuff to do, a little more decoration, but we are making some good progress. I feel like we are in the home stretch now. Come back for day 4.